Every spring it happens. We all start off strong and looking great, and seems like about Father's Day is when things start to fade. In this video, I am going to address the number one reason, in my opinion, that homeowners typically do not understand. Not only am I going to show you how to address it, I'm going to give you the most efficient and cost effective way to do so. I've maintained turf on golf courses, sports fields, home lawns for the better part of 4 decades. And I can tell you this, turf loss rarely comes from just one thing. The biggest contributors to that loss is what we commonly call disease. Now, technically, we're dealing with fungal infections, but I use the term disease because that's how most homeowners understand it. At the end of the day, it's an infection of the turf to your lawn. These pathogens attack when the turf is at its weakest. That's usually during the heat and humidity of the summer months. Disease like dollar spot, brown patch, gray leaf spot, red thread, pythium, or even during cooler periods. And winter transition issues like snow mold, large patch and spring dead spot, particularly in warm season grasses. Here's where most homeowners run into trouble. They wait until they actually see disease before they do anything. By that point, the pathogen is already active, already spreading, and your turf is already under stress. Now you're forced into a curative approach. That means higher rates, multiple applications, and slower recovery. And if you're using a typical granular product from a box store, those products have to be watered in, absorbed through the root system of the turf, and then they only move upward into the shoots and the leaves before they can begin to protect the plant. That takes time, and during that time, the disease continues to spread. There's also another cost here that many homeowners don't think about. When turf is weak from disease, the canopy opens up. Sunlight reaches the soil, and that creates the perfect environment for crabgrass summer weeds to germinate. Now, instead of just dealing with the disease, you're also dealing with weeds. That means additional herbicide applications, more cost, more time, and in some cases, reseeding areas that were lost. Now you're looking into seed cost, equipment, labor, and your time. And all that could have been minimized with a preventative fungicide approach. A strong, healthy stand of grass is your best defense, and it blocks sunlight from reaching the soil, reducing weed pressure, holds up much better during heat and stress of summer. A preventative fungicide program helps you save time, money, and maintain a high-end lawn that performs well all season long. Now, today I want to talk to you about fungicides from this video sponsor, Atticus. One of the things I like about Atticus is their focus on professional grade chemistry, making it accessible for both professionals and homeowners alike. Even better, they're an American based company right out of Cary, North Carolina, which is right next to Raleigh. And that's where I started my journey in turfgrass management at NC State. So there's a personal connection here too. The two products we're going to be using are Artavia and Gunner. Artavia is an azoxystrobin product, group 11. It's a strong preventative fungicide with broad spectrum of activity and is excellent for protecting turf into stressful periods. Gunner is a proconazole product, a group 3. This is a DMI fungicide that is very effective on diseases like dollar spot and brown patch. The FRAC group refers to the mode of action of the fungicide, and that's important because rotating modes of action is critical to preventing resistance. One of the biggest mistakes I see homeowners make is using the same active ingredient over and over again. Most box stores products are a FRAC group 3, like propiconazole. And over time, they can reduce the effectiveness and lead to disease resistance issues. The key is not the products themselves, it's how they work together because these are different modes of action. You can rotate them, and that allows you to build a program, not just react to problems. So here's how I like to approach this in a home lawn. Start early in the season with Artavia as your preventative base. This gets ahead of the disease pressure and protects the turf as temperatures begin to rise. Once application of Artavia provided protection for 28 days, your second application rotate in Gunner, which will provide another 28 days of protection. From there, you continue altering the two products based on disease pressure and environmental conditions. Let's talk about the application. These products should be applied as foliar sprays, and coverage is critical. You want to make sure you're using the proper spray volume. After application, it's best not to mow the lawn at least 2 days afterwards. Also, like most fungicides labeled for home use, these products move only upward through the plant. So you want to apply at least 2 gallons of spray volume per 1,000 square feet. To help you visualize 1,000 square feet, Think of 6 parking spaces. That is how much spray volume. The product that you're putting out mixed with the water that's coming out of the nozzle of your backpack sprayer, you'll need 2 gallons of that water to cover 6 parking spaces. That's critical, so you be sure to coat that turf thoroughly with your fungicide so it can get into the plant and begin to work for you. Getting the product down in the lower leaf blade and shoots ensures it enters the plant and moves upward through the entire turf. Now let's talk about cost. When you compare liquid fungicides like these at granular box store products, the difference can be significant. Example of one bottle of Gunner can treat up to 32,000 square feet for around $50. To get that same level of coverage with a granular product, you'll be looking at 8 bags of propiconazole product at a total cost around $120. That's the same with Artavia and other anoxystrobin box store products. For what you pay for one application of a granular fungicide, you can have a season or more of fungicide treatment for your home lawn. Also, to store granular products come in larger bags that can tear, absorb moisture, degrade over time. Liquid products are compact, easy to store, and there when you need them. The big takeaway of this, when you're using a preventative program, you want to stay ahead of the problem. Once disease shows up, you're already behind. A preventative program keeps your lawn healthy, reduces long-term costs, and makes everything else you do more effective.
If you're going to have success controlling lawn disease, the first thing you have to get right is timing, specifically when to start your preventative fungicide program. Before I get into that, I do want to mention I have 2 affiliate links right here to my Amazon storefront, where there you can get Gunner and Artavia. On my storefronts, I work hard to find the best pricing available and I check them regularly to make sure the products are in stock and competitively priced. If you happen to find a better price, feel free to drop it in the comments. That helps everyone. Now, if you purchase through those links, it supports the channel, but doesn't cost you anything extra. My main goal here is making sure you're getting the right products at the best possible price. Let's talk about timing. I'm located in Zone 6, and for me, typically I start my preventative fungicide program in early March to April. From there, I continue applications all the way through early October on cool season grasses. Now, if you're in Zone 7, you're generally about 7 to 10 days ahead of me. Zone 5, you're about 7 to 10 days behind me. So if you're not sure what zone you're in, refer to the USDA plant hardiness map. I use that on this channel so everyone can relate to the timing of when I'm talking about. And I have a QR code right here on the screen, and I'll leave links and descriptions down below on these where you can find your zone very easily. Once I start my program, I'm typically rotating products like Artavia and Gunner on a 28-day interval under normal conditions. But there's something very important you need to understand. Not all conditions are equal. There are periods when what we call high disease pressure. And during those times, your program needs some adjustment. So, what do I mean by that? High disease pressure typically occurs when nighttime temperatures exceed 70 degrees. Combining that with high humidity, often rainfall, as I mentioned in other videos, biological activity doubles with every 10-degree increase in temperature. When those conditions come together, that's when fungal activity really takes off, and you can actually see the mycelium structures explode in untreated lawns during those periods. When I was maintaining bent grass greens, I paid very close attention to nighttime temperatures. And if I saw those conditions lining up, I was getting close to that spray interval, that window that we're talking about, I would go out early rather than wait. For home lawn, you have 2 options during those high disease pressure times. Increase your rate of Gunner, for example, to around 2 ounces per 1,000 square feet, or shorten that interval to 14 days. And that is my preference when you're using Gunner and Artavia in a rotation. That keeps a consistent level of protection without pushing rates higher than necessary. Now let's talk about how I wrap the season up. My last regular fungicide application is typically in October. After that, I shift to a winter disease prevention, specifically snow mold in cool season grasses. I apply my snow mold application sometime between Christmas and Thanksgiving. Then I'll follow up with that if I get a good January thaw when the grass is actively growing just a bit, so that fungicide can get into the plant and actually start to work for me. I did that this last year, and I had great success getting through the year. Now, for those of you with warm season grasses, there's something very important to understand, especially this time of year. Here we are in mid April, and many of you are seeing things like large patch and spring dead spot showing up in warm season grasses. Here's an example of spring dead spot in my yard. The key point here, what you're seeing now, applying fungicides now will not fix this. These diseases actually infect the turf in the fall, weaken it going into winter. Then winter kill finishes it off. The correct timing on these applications is late summer, early fall when soil temperatures drop to 75 degrees. At that point, you want to apply a program combining Artavia and Gunner in two applications 28 days apart. That's how you prevent the damage that you're seeing right now. If you want to stay on top of all this, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications to this channel. I keep my content very timely based, and when you get notifications, it's usually right when you need to be doing something to your lawn. Right now, here we are in April talking fungicides. I'll be coming up in May and I'll be working with Atticus on grub control. So if you hit the notifications, you'll get a heads up when that video is coming out, and your timing will be perfect on all of these things that you need to be doing through the year. I want to thank Atticus for sponsoring this video, and more importantly, thank you for watching. And if I can help you pull up to your house, look at your lawn and go, hey, look what I did, it's all worth it to me. And that's really why I got into this business, to actually see the fruits of my labor. And I think everybody watching this video gets that. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.